You're watching The Menu with me, Chef Dalsifa Diamond Ekwa, and this season we are in partnership with the Korean Embassy, and I have Chef Kim with me. Chef Kim, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
So Chef Kim, today we have a bishop in the house. This is Bishop Gava from the Anglican Church. Yes, Bishop.
Pleasure to meet you.
How are you?
I'm alright.
I'm very well.
Good, how are you?
So Chef Kim has got something special for you. We want to cook for you today. Huh? And while we're cooking for you, we just want to hear how the life of a bishop is like. Huh? So Chef Kim, what are you going to make for the bishop today?
So we're gonna make Korean style corn dog.
Corn dogs?
And then in Korea we call bossam.
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 Okay.
Which is like a pork belly, like boiled pork belly and kimchi and lettuce.
Oh yes. So the bishop is in for a treat. And do we have a dessert?
Yeah. For dessert we're gonna make creme brulee.
Creme Brulee. So Bishop, do you sometimes find yourself in the kitchen when you're at home?
Oh, yes. Besides a busy schedule, yes, I sometimes do.
Yeah, because you
just recently I had to prepare for my wife on Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, so Chef Kim, what are we doing first?
First thing, we're gonna boil the pork belly.
Okay.
It takes about like 30 minutes.
30 minutes to boil, okay.
So
the menu is a step-by-step program that shows you how to make these delicious meals in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
You know what we're saying is you can have restaurant quality food in the comfort of your own kitchen.
Yeah,
look, this is just
quality,
pork.
Yeah.
And then we've got some scallions like the green parts of the onion.
Yeah.
Huh?
So we're gonna boil the pork belly
Yeah.
with some like herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices. What spices are we using?
So we're gonna have some green part of
The green part of the onion.
Yeah.
Some garlic.
Some ginger.
Some ginger. For flavor, garlic and ginger are a match made in heaven. Like a perfect marriage.
So here we have some star anise.
Star anise, yes. So your spices, you can find them in your local supermarkets. Where you find your thickeners, your ketchups, is where you can find all those spices. Yeah. And what is that, Chef?
1 teaspoon of coffee.
1 teaspoon of coffee. Bishop, have you ever eaten meat with coffee?
This can get rid of any like bad odor or like taste from the pork. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. So Hans, it's a tip. It just takes away that odor of the pork.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just now.
Coffee flavor very strong.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So now we've got a tip from our special chef. A special thanks from the Korean Embassy. So Bishop, just tell us a bit background about yourself. Are you a father? What do you do? How did you then become to be a bishop?
All right, thanks very much, Chelsea. First and foremost, I'm a family person.
Wow.
All right. Married to Precious.
Yes. Hello, Mama Precious. I think she's precious like her name.
It's true.
Yes.
I have 4 children.
Wow. I think the chef wants us to do something here. What are we doing, chef?
So we're gonna make some. So we're gonna make the corn dog.
Yeah.
The next step.
Yeah.
So first
need
thing
the
we need to
butter.
make the batter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like a dough.
It's like a dough.
Like a donut texture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be thick.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what's going in here?
So here we have some flour.
Okay.
Which is 150 grams.
Uh-huh.
And here's a rice flour.
Rice flour.
50 grams.
Okay.
And like 30 grams of sugar.
30 grams. Okay.
And here's 1 egg.
1 egg.
So mixed up with.
Okay. So you need to mix it up.
Yeah.
Can I put it in without mixing? No.
No. Because we need to mix
this
them
is
with
water.
water and
Okay.
yeast.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
yeast.
So it's 3 grams of yeast
3 grams of yeast.
and 100 grams of water.
Okay. Perfect. That
So-
looks very simple.
So everything has got specific quantity.
Yeah. It's like baking. So.
So the bishop is not only a bishop, he's an educationist. So he was really watching and looking at all those nitty-gritties.
Thank you.
So Bishop, tell us, like I just said, you're not only a bishop, but you're an entrepreneur, an educationist. Tell us about that.
Oh yes. I own quite a number of colleges around.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Called BNP.
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 Okay.
B standing for my first name, Big Boy.
I like that.
And then
Okay.
P It's for my wife, Precious.
Oh, wow.
So BNP
Okay,
Study
BNP,
Center,
okay.
group of schools.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you concentrate on high school? Is it secondary, or is it like certificates, those professional certificates and stuff?
No, we start from ECD to
Wow.
to Form 6.
Wow.
Right, and
Wow.
currently aiming to build a university.
Wow. That's big.
BNP University.
Yes.
So that Zimbabwe is well equipped.
Okay. So Bishop, I've just realized we need to offer you something in our kitchen as we wait for this wonderful food. Can I just offer you some juice?
Most welcome.
So this is some apple juice. Right, Bishop, you were telling us about the colleges that you own. Now, being an educationist, being a pastor, it gives you a 360-degree view on the current generation.
It's true.
So what are some of the problems that this generation is facing right now?
Oh, quite surmountable. Quite a lot.
Oh, we're supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
So the chef will show us how to do it.
So the dough is ready. I mean, once you mix it, you can prove it for about 3-4 hours in a
3-4
at room
hours.
temperature, and you can
Okay.
see like this.
And it ends up
Yeah,
like
it's like
this.
double volume.
Okay, all right.
So, well, the bishop is just telling us about some of the problems. He can be helping us to screw this into the skewers.
So I'll show you the first
Yes.
Okay.
He wants to show us just in case we do it wrong.
one. So get one mozzarella stick.
Okay.
This.
And just thread it in.
One
Okay, and
chicken
one.
sausage.
Okay. Also, it's a chicken sausage
Yeah.
and one mozzarella stick. I think we can do this.
Yeah.
It looks pretty
You can
simple.
easily cook from the chef.
Yes. Eh? Oh, yeah. So you were just talking about the problems that our current generation is facing.
Yes, yes. Basically, I wouldn't want to call them problems
Okay.
because there are solutions to that.
Oh,
Yes. I like to call them challenges.
challenges. Perfect. Anzikana anima solution has my problem. It's a challenge.
Challenge.
It can be overcome.
Yeah.
I think this is a message of hope coming from Bishop. Yes.
Yes, I think one of the major is succumbing to drugs.
Yes.
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 To drugs and also immorality.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, immorality, sexual to be specific.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Because
So-
we are just thinking now it's okay to
Yes.
indulge.
Yeah, to indulge. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is it because, Bishop, what is wrong with our generation? Is it that we are failing as parents to raise them up? Or what is going on?
Yeah, just cover the sausage and the cheese with this dough.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're just going to cover it like that. Do you think you can try one, Bishop? Or we leave him to do this one, this part?
But remember, I shall be traveling to Korea, you know.
Yeah, so you need to know how to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll give you one to try. So can we just have a bit of oil for his hands so that it doesn't stick on his...
Yeah, you better, here's some water
Okay, oh, water.
and wear glove.
Oh, okay, perfect. So
Okay.
I think you're in luck, Bishop. You are not going to spoil your hands. And this is breadcrumbs
Yeah, so we cut with the
with the breadcrumbs. Wow, so one is already going in. Okay. So this is our corn dog. We've just put some donut dough over it and covered it, and then some breadcrumbs to give it that crunch, eh?
you
Okay.
know, fry this.
Perfect. So there we go, Bishop. It's your turn.
Right.
So this is how Korean do the corn dog.
Wow. So it's now in very hot oil.
It's like 160,
Degree.
170, yeah.
160, 170 thereabout, and then leave it to just cook until it's golden brown.
Yeah,
yes?
golden brown color.
Perfect. And then this takes roughly how long, chef?
About like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. I like that. I think the bishop is doing well. I
Trying
think,
to roll this.
yeah, but it's a bit sticky. Eh?
Yeah, it's sticky, but
So you better put some water in your hand.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
all right. It's coming out.
Yeah, yeah. As you said, it's not a problem.
Yeah,
it's just
no,
a challenge.
Just a challenge. Finally, it's going to be done.
It's it will be done.
Yes.
You were talking about how immorality is just growing in this generation.
It's gripping.
So how can we solve this? Because it's a challenge.
Chef, I think I've done the preliminaries for you.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let me just fix a bit.
All right.
I think it's looking good for a first time in the kitchen. So he's often marking for people.
Oh,
Okay, because he is an educationist. I need you to mark for him. What do you think he got out of a 10?
this one.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you 7.
Thank you.
7 is good. 7 is good. Eh? It's an A.
If you put a percentage, then I put an A. Thanks very much.
You're watching the menu. Stay tuned for the next segment. So Bishop, we're talking about the increase in immorality amongst our youth, the increase in drugs amongst our youth. What are some of the solutions as a bishop, as an educationist, that you think can help solve this problem?
I think first we should identify the source.
Yes.
The source is idolatry.
Wow. Wow. And when you talk of idolatry, somebody's watching and they're wondering, Bishop Matrasa, what is this now you're talking about?
I think Karikare, when we talk of idolatry, we're not talking about kunamata zvimuka,
Yes.
zviumbwa, and so
Because those are days that is.
forth. But idolatry in the modern day extends to even modern day technology.
Wow. Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Addiction
Yes.
to technology.
What do you think we can do to curb this?
The first thing is to look at our priorities in life, whether adults or children. Because remember, these children are coming from a home.
Yeah, right.
There's a father.
Fathers and mothers, you can hear this for yourselves. This is on you.
So the question is, what are our priorities? The first priority must be God.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
not the TV, not money. Right? So the first priority is God. And when we give God as first priority, then we look at what God expects from us.
Perfect. Wow.
Right.
Chef Kim, I don't know if it's also true in your culture, but I find in Zimbabwe, we are so busy. Right now we are waking up in the morning to get the combi, maybe you're out of the house at 4, 5, and then you get in late. So the kids mostly spend their day either alone or with the auntie, they just look at the kids.
yeah. So in Korea, like all the parents are busy.
Yeah.
Who like working and earning some money for their house and the kids.
So how can we, if that's Bishop, isn't it one of the factors that's affecting our youth? What's some drugs because there's nobody looking after them.
It's very true. But then, in as much as parents are busy, we are busy every now and then. What may control a child's behavior, our value system.
Okay. So I can see the chef is trying to do something here. What's
Okay.
going on?
I'll just put some half sugar.
Half sugar in there,
It's like 20 grams.
20 grams. So you need the bishop to mix?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll be just telling us more while you're mixing. And then what did you do in here, chef?
So this one is
Cream?
140 grams cream and 25 grams milk.
Okay. So we're going to mix the two together?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, Bishop, please tell us.
Yes. So I was saying, what controls, a child's behavior, our values.
Yes.
So in as much as parents are busy, there must be time.
There must be time. Set times.
Yes, set times.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes. There must be set times where children, we sit as a family, identifying values, and then we inculcate those values
Into their everyday life.
into their everyday lives, just like what teachers do in school.
You're just telling us how we can make time.
Yeah.
So is this ready, chef?
Yeah. So
Oh,
Okay.
so this mixture with egg yolk and sugar for the hot milk and cream mixture, like custard.
Okay. So in slowly,
Yeah.
just like that. Yes. So as he's just finishing off, he's going to put this into a water bath. You're going to put water in
Yeah,
it,
right.
and then into this small ramekins, and then put this in the oven.
Yeah.
For how many minutes, chef?
For 150 degrees and 30 minutes.
30 minutes at 150 degrees. So a water bath is just basically a big tin which you put water and then you put something small inside that's going to bake. So the heat of the oven does not affect the custard. Yeah. So the water will protect it.
So after this cooked, this will be like
It
this.
will look like
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Oh.
Like a
Yeah.
custard.
So if this goes into the oven, it will look like that. So our pork is done, chef?
Yeah, so I'm gonna slice it
Okay. Into thin slices?
like a just pie slice.
Oh, bite size. Okay. Okay. So while you're doing this, Bishop,
Yes.
tell us how long have you been running the schools and what are some of the things that you offer at your schools?
Since 2007,
Okay.
we've been running our schools, both primary and secondary.
Uh-huh.
And currently, we offer boarding facilities
Wow.
at
So then-
primary and secondary level.
And where are you situated so that people know maybe they had the boarding and now everybody's like, yes, boarding finally.
Thank you.
And being a Christian boarding school, you know, some parents that don't have time will think, I think this is the perfect place for my kids to go. Where are you located?
Right, basically we are in second,
Uh-huh.
right, but closer to Chitumiliza,
Okay.
right? Within Maswana village, the former Maswana village was, now that area has been made, you know, urban.
Oh, it's been urbanized.
But when we started, it was still rural.
Okay. And now what are you putting, chef?
So it's kimchi.
Kimchi.
Yeah.
So now we've got some lettuce, some kimchi, and then I can see something like a sauce. What is
This
that?
one called samjang,
Samjang.
which is like a mixture of Korean chili paste
Uh-huh.
and like the Korean soy sauce. You can get it from supermarket,
Oh,
Chinese supermarket.
Chinese.
Small way.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Bishop, we've got a pandemic maybe, but you said there are no problems. There
Yes.
are only challenges.
Yes.
So we've got a challenge currently
Mhm.
with our youth that think that if you have a problem, if you have a challenge, the easiest way out is to just take your life.
Mhm.
There's been an increase in depression, an increase in suicide. Now, as an educationist, as a pastor, like I was saying, we have a 360-degree view. How do you think, what do you think is causing a large sum of depression in our country? So Chef Kim, just before you answer that, maybe Chef Kim can tell us what he's doing.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some sugar
Uh-huh.
on top of the creme brulee.
Because we want to make a blowtorch to make that crunchy top. That
The
makes the
caramel,
creme brulee,
yeah.
eh? I love the crunchy top of the creme brulee. So the creme brulee is just some cream. So Bishop, do you think you can do this?
Okay. Oh, it's changing color.
Yeah. You were just telling us about
Yes.
suicide, yes.
Now, suicide is as a result of many elements.
Okay.
The first one is hopelessness,
Uh-huh.
worry,
Uh-huh.
fear,
Uh-huh.
and lack of identity. And all these elements are satanic oriented. I think you have heard that when someone is describing a death of somebody, some people say he died peacefully,
Yes.
and which means some do not die peacefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, out of hopelessness,
Uh-huh.
worry, and fear. And suicide is as a result of that.
Okay.
So suicide is a demonic oriented element.
But how can we now help the youth? So before you just answer that, Chef Kim, what are you going to be doing now?
So I just sprinkle some sugar on top
Uh-huh.
to coat whole surface of the creme brulee,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna blow torch it so to
So
make a.
if I don't have this blowtorch, I'm at home. Bishop is at home.
Okay.
What can he do?
Yeah, you better. I mean, use the blowtorch, but if you don't have it, you can just heat up
Back of the spoon?
the bottom side of the spoon, and then you can just slowly like rub it
Okay.
on the surface so that it gets a caramel.
Can I tell you my trick? I just put it on the top element of the oven.
Okay.
So I put it on, put my sugar
Oh yeah,
inside, and then put it
that'll
on
work.
the
Yeah,
top
but then the egg's gonna be cooked. So then.
Yeah, but I just
do
did for a very short time. I'll be watching. I think you're right, because if
Yeah.
you don't keep an eye on it,
Yeah.
the eggs become cooked.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very short time. So Bishop, what were you saying?
Yes, I was saying all those are a result of, the demonic elements.
Yes. Well,
When someone commits suicide, it means there's no peace in him.
yeah.
And yet, the King of Peace is Jesus Christ.
So we are going to just press. Yeah.
Okay. Is it an angle?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can see some changes taking place here.
Which means that even a person can change. The situation in a person's life can also change.
Yes, can change. You can see
Huh?
if proper elements are applied,
Yeah.
that's an ingredient for change. So if you apply the peace Jesus Christ left us,
Yes.
then there was peace in everybody's life.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done, Bishop. Oh yes. So, what is in there now?
So here's some ketchup.
Ketchup, just pure ketchup.
Yeah.
I also put some, what do you call it? I put some mustard on mine sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I only have ketchup today, so.
Yeah.
But you can put any sauce like mayonnaise or like mustard.
Yeah, mayonnaise as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Mayonnaise is good. Mayonnaise is good. So Bishop, cooking is simple.
Yeah.
Even if you have a busy schedule, and cooking is universal. You can see all the elements in this dish are things that we can also find in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
We've got pork, we've got lettuce, this is a fermented cabbage,
Yeah.
and this we can find in our local
You can
supermarkets.
even find it from the supermarket.
You see?
The kimchi, yeah.
And then this is just the normal sausage we have, the normal cheese we have. But look at how beautiful it looks.
Yes.
Hmm? So we're talking to Bishop Gava. He's an entrepreneur, he's a bishop with the Anglican Church. He's also an educationist. So this is the beautiful dish that we just prepared for him. So now we want him to taste and tell us, since he's in our kitchen, he's mostly marking, so I hope you're not going to give us strict marks today. Please don't give us strict. It has been a pleasure to just have you in the kitchen, because people think that bishops, basaleni kumomeka pulpits. Seriously,
No, no.
but you are also fathers. You're also a human like the rest of us.
Yes.
And just having you in the kitchen like this, I think now people can relate. Because sometimes students end up on a bishop, a person is afraid to go to the bishop because they're thinking, these people are too holy. They cannot understand my life as a person. But is that what you are, Bishop?
Not exactly. Because remember what Jesus did to Zacchaeus, right? Zacchaeus, Muruka.
Muruka, calm down.
Yes.
We
And then the
have
lady who
seen
touched
them.
it. Yeah, so,
Yeah, so
the
you
man
don't.
of God should be very free.
Yes. So now let me just set this up and have you sit somewhere there, and then you can taste some of our food, and then Chef Kim, we are going to be marked. Remember, this is an educationist. So I hope this is going to be as
Yeah, I hope
tasty
you like
as
it.
it
Yeah.
looks. This is a feast for you. As I know Jesus has a table spread where his saints can come in and have a feast. But we've made a feast for you, as you're always feeding the sheep every Sunday in the congregation. We decided to take you here, Bishop Gawa, so that we can also feed you. So please just start with the corn dog. You can take a serviette there and you just try the corn dog. Remember, you also played the part in making this one. You also make one, eh? So I know for Mother's Day next day you've got something to do.
Yeah, something special.
So let's have a bite. Let's see. Yeah, so it's good. We want to try something else. Now, in Korean, what do we call this, chef?
We call it bossam.
Balsam. So,
Yeah.
I understand the way we eat
grab a
it.
lettuce.
A lettuce leaf.
And then put one piece of the pork.
Okay, a piece of pork.
Yeah, and then some kimchi.
Some kimchi. So
Some
Bishop,
sauce.
you can start.
So, pork.
Yeah, some pork. So can I use any other meat which is not pork?
Yeah, but like if you pull the beef, it's gonna be like too like tough. Yeah.
Okay. So pork it is.
You know
So
when
you
you
use
pork,
a
yeah.
spoon and get some of that. Some kimchi. This is some fermented cabbage.
Yeah.
This is a signature dish in
Yeah.
Korea, right? The
Yeah.
kimchi. This is their signature dish. Alright.
And some sauce, just a little bit of sauce. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then you can just roll it up. There it goes. Into a nice parcel. And we wrap it up. So eating is fellowship as well, eh?
Yes, that's why there was the Last Supper.
Oh yes. Cheers. Wow. Wow.
We don't have
This
to
is a
grind.
different taste. I've never tasted anything
Oh
like
really?
this.
Oh.
This is quite nice.
Mhm.
There's freshness from the lettuce.
Mm.
Then there's a bit of tanginess.
Yeah, and you can feel the meat as well
Yeah.
at the same
Well
time.
balanced.
Well balanced. Wow. And the thing that I like about this is there are things that we can find right here in Zimbabwe. And now it's time to taste the desserts. Okay, let's have a bite of this one. I think you can just see by the smiles that this is perfect. It's balanced. It's got a crunch,
Yeah, with the potato.
a creaminess.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect for a finish, right?
A perfect finish.
Yeah.
And the size is so small. You don't need a big dessert
Mm.
to be filling. It's a perfect size to end a dish.
Yeah, right.
eh? So a very special thanks to the Korean Embassy, Chef Kim,
Thank you.
and Bishop Gava. Bishop, it has been a pleasure to have you here. I know the world now realizes that bishops are just human like us, and you gave us so many words of encouragement. The one thing that I'll take away from the bishop is that there are no problems. Everything has a solution. So they're just challenges. So you can find a solution for whatever you're going through. Thank you for those kind words of encouragement. So a special thanks to the crew behind the scenes, Mr. Maregire, Freeman Stole, and Sindai Chikwawira, and our special makeup artist, Miss Rue, for all this beauty that's going on up here. Again, a special thanks for the hair to hair.com, Gerald, and then to Mimi's Closet for all these beautiful clothes. Thank you so much for watching the menu.